Hey, what's up? Good evening, or not good evening, I should say good afternoon, everybody. This is Omar, and I'm back with another presentation for you. Um, it's about a little after 3:30 on a Tuesday afternoon. I happen to be off work from our 9 to 5, so I got a little bit of time to kill. So I figured, hey, why not do a video? Why not go ahead and create and upload another video? I feel like it's been a while since the last video that I made, so I definitely want to get back to the swing of things. I told myself this week that I would at least want to be able to create and upload a couple videos, so I was already getting that imagination flowing, get a good ideas kick it in. So what I want to talk about today is how to keep that hunger up. I want y'all to listen to me carefully. Those of you who may have, when you were younger, may have accomplished a lot. And as you became older, as you get into your late 20s and your early 30s, you don't necessarily have that same kind of success you had earlier in life. And you almost feel like you are a shell of yourself, and you may be thinking, or you may be wondering, man, how can I get that back? Or for a lot of you, those millennials out there like myself, I was born in 1988, by the way, January of 1988. A lot of us millennials, we feel as though we've been a failure in life because as teenagers, we had all these aspirations on what we were going to accomplish by the time we hit 25, by the time we hit 30. And when we became 25, when we became 30, we'll look back at all those accomplishments that we said that we wanted to achieve. And it's like, man, I only knocked off maybe a couple, maybe a few of them off this lofty list do I have. So we often kind of feel down in the dumps because we feel like failures for the fact that we didn't accomplish everything we set out to. So what I want to talk about today is, how do you keep that fire going? How do you keep that hunger up even when you get into your late 20s, your early 30s, rather just going through the life, just going through the motions? So I just got a few tips that I want to share with you. Some things that have helped me. One of the first tips I want to share is that it is okay to take a vacation every now and then. It is okay to take a vacation every now and then, because when we get into our late 20s, early 30s, the 40-hour work week seems to be the norm. We go home, we wake up in the morning, we go to work, we come back home, whatever little activity we have to do after we done clocked out, we do them. Eat dinner, go to sleep, do it all over again. That gets boring after a certain amount of time. And you know what? Even if you are a beast, even if you are absolutely killing it at anything that you're doing, there's going to be a time that you need to sit down and you need to take a break. You need to relax. Even if it's something as simple as a mental vacation. Give yourself a chance to clear your mind. Clear your thoughts. I think that's needed every once in a while. That way you don't mentally and emotionally burn out. We know how you can burn out physically if you overwork yourself, but you can get burnt out emotionally and you can get burnt out spiritually. So I think it's good that you should take a break every now and then just to recharge, just to regroup, just to recalibrate yourself, so that way that you can hit the ground running at the next point in time. Another tip that I want to share as far as how to keep that desire, how to keep that hunger up, is to either look up some famous quotes or motivational quotes, write them down and put them on your wall. I want to say maybe 5 of them that I have on my wall. It's right there over there by my bed. I got 3 of them here. Quotes like these: life is not unfair, but nobody is going to feel sorry for you. You know, quotes like that can help me get through the rough times. I know I may have taken an L every now and then. Things may not have gone my way. I may have gotten the bad end of the stick. But at the end of the day, nobody's going to feel sorry for me. So I need to dig deep, get back on my feet and roll up my sleeves and start putting in some more work. That's the only way that I'm able to get out of my situation. You got to have a dominant mindset to get through this life. Plain and simple, you got to have a dominant mindset. Everything I want to do, I want to crush it. I want to be the best at it. You got to have a dominant mindset. You can't be mediocre. Average is not going to cover it. That's not going to cut it at the job. As far as a career goes, that sure not going to cut it spiritually, just being average. You just doing the bare minimum. You guys, any of you guys like to do sports or recreations? Being average is not going to benefit you whatsoever. You got to be dominant. I train like I fight. I remember I heard that saying from one of my TAC officers back when I was going through the corrections academy with Metro. He would say, you train like you fight. And that's very true, because you don't slack off during practice, and then it comes down to performance time, or it comes down to a game time situation. You just not going to just automatically just turn it on and your energy is going to be at a level 20. No, you train how you fight. So if you train hard, guess what? You already going to have that intensity when it's time to put on the pads, when it's time to perform, when it's time to step up. So always remember, you train how you fight. The last thing that I want to discuss as far as how to keep that hunger up is to think about those slights that you had in life. Think about those past failures. People think that just because you failed at something, you didn't succeed at something, that means that makes you a failure. Also, look at those past slights that you had in life. Those times where you were picked on, where you were made fun of. That you got curved by the girl you had a crush on. That coach told you weren't good enough. That an employer told you that you weren't good enough for this job. It's best that you leave. I always keep those failures, those past failures in my mind to keep me going and moving forward. That what helps give me that extra drive, that extra hunger that I need in whatever it is that I'm doing. In the back of my mind, if I already can think of the times where I didn't feel that good, I didn't feel like I was a beast, that I felt like I was weak, that's going to make me dig deep and find more. That's going to make me go harder. So those are three things that help me as far as how I can keep my hunger up, as well as continue to strive. A couple other things. Once you meet a set of goals, set new goals. Set new goals. Goals don't necessarily have to be way up here. Your goals don't have to be major or life-changing goals. Goals can be real small and incremental in steps. So you meet this small goal, okay, now meet this goal. As soon as you meet this goal, now go ahead and take it up a notch and meet this goal. Because that builds a certain level of confidence. See, when you've had a track record of success, and this is for my people out there who had success when they were younger, but it's not necessarily translating to that same success as you gotten older in life. When you had a track record of success, that gives you the confidence inside, like, oh, I can do this. I can do this. I can keep moving forward. I can get better at this. I can gain this new skill. I can achieve this new milestone in my life. So, reaching new goals. And hey, I do this all the time. Try to have a mentor or other people that you kind of look up to on YouTube, on this YouTube sector. Everybody from Chris Floroy to Ron Wills. Shout out to C Boogie. You know, listen to those guys. Help me, give me that extra edge that I need. They may say something that where I may be I may be just been going along with the flow. They may say something to reignite my spirit. They may say something to spark that fire in me, that now I can go harder for another week. I can go harder for another month or two. So just looking for that inspiration outside of you can help as well. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all today, as far as how to keep that hunger up. If you have any more suggestions, feel free to put it in the comment box. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.